Well, I'm getting the camera angle together to show you the perspective of the F-14. I thought this would be a pretty cool video to make since I'm kind of having fun again flying. I just wanted to go over what happened in that engagement and why I was able to come out on top. In the initial phase of the beginning of the engagement, the F-14 did launch a Phoenix at me, which I didn't actually notch. I just defeated it kinematically by dragging it out, and I'm assuming it ran itself into the ground, because if you look at the engagement from the first clip in the first person view, you'll see that the F-14 was actually below me, so he was at a lower altitude, so I more than likely just drove the missile into the ground. But this engagement starts off with him firing the Phoenix, driving to the ground, and then I end up closing the distance by staying in the notch, and we merge. One thing about the RWR and Warthunder, which is why it is kind of crappy, is that it isn't as accurate as you would want it to be. During that engagement, the F-14 was clearly on my 3-9 line, but the RWR that they have in this sim or game was saying that he was between my 12 and 1 o'clock or 12 and 2 o'clock, which just wasn't right at all. So if you're someone who's trying to get good at notching or defeating missiles, you're going to have to use more so your own situational awareness and relative understanding of the angle of the bandit relative to your own plane, because the RWR in this game isn't good at all. So here is the point of view from the F-14. So as you can see, he was really low on the deck, which is why I was saying earlier I more than likely drug his Phoenix into the ground. Now he's coming at me at a high rate of speed, which you may have saw in the first person view for this engagement earlier. And one thing about that is when a bandit's coming at you with a high rate of speed, you want to use their energy against them. So he comes in hard, trying to get a lead shot on me, and I break into his turn, and this forces him to overshoot. Now I'm still trying to get good at these camera angles, but here we turn into a one circle fight, and we're coming in head on. And then the F-14 chooses to go into the vertical, which is a smart move considering the fact that the F-14 has more thrust than I do, so I wouldn't be able to follow that maneuver, which you saw earlier in the clip. The only problem is this causes him to get slow at the apex of his loop, and this would allow me to get a missile shot on him if I can pull my nose up hard enough. Yeah, I would lose a lot of speed, but I would sacrifice that speed to get my nose on the target, which forces him to go defensive, and then I can follow up with another shot and knock him out. Now, I'm going to add another clip to this. It's just the same situation. I kinematically defeated an F-14's Phoenix, and you'll see it on my rear slowly like falling behind. You'll see in the next video, and then I merge with them and knock them out of the sky. I thought it was a pretty cool clip, so I wanted to add it to this. But other than that, hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.